Hello, everybody. Welcome back. What's up, big dog?
Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the show.
I'm smiling. You know why?
Why?
Because we are finally back in the studio.
That's a good reason.
We
to
took a
smile,
little.
man.
Well,
I know.
I'm not
We're
going to
back.
say we
We're back.
took a little break. We got busy.
No, we broke our backs. We went through. We made sure we put up enough stuff in our lives so we can come back here with a bountiful supply of information to feed you.
Yes. Stay tuned. If you haven't subscribed, check us out
Yes.
on YouTube, Spotify, and Instagram. We'll be posting all these videos and more. And Mark, man, do we have a lot to talk about?
Yeah. How the hell are you?
I'm good.
How the
Time
hell?
has flown by. We are already in November, almost December.
I know. My watch started. My Apple Watch picked up a bad habit. It started smoking. The thing was spinning so fast. I was like, "This isn't catching on fire." Time's flying.
Amazing, amazing.
But yeah, no, I mean, listen, we have so much to catch up on. I mean, destination weddings.
Yes.
Other
Myself
events.
and you.
Yeah, yeah.
Right?
I mean, we did the one together. I think we got to break the ice with that.
Yeah, let's talk about
Let's
that.
go, guys. Here we go.
We're going to
Fasten
Puerto
your
Rico.
seatbelts. We're going to Puerto Rico. Actually, it's usually a lap one. We're going to Puerto Rico.
Right. El Guadalajara.
Yes, that's how you say it.
Guadalajara.
Right? Okay, yeah, that's right. We were in the northeastern side of the island. Western side. Sorry, we
yes.
flew in northeast.
Right.
Went north.
Flew into San Juan.
Old San Juan, right?
Yeah. Flew into San Juan, and then we drove over. But let me tell you,
So many names.
it's been a moment since I've been back to Puerto Rico. It was a while ago.
Yeah.
But Nicole and Dom had such a great wedding, and the cool thing about it was Puerto Rico is so amazing.
Yeah.
The landscape, the water,
Oh,
the
it's fun.
scenery. Like I kind of forgot that there was a whole western side because most people equate it to San Juan,
Yeah,
and
yeah,
El
like the
Dorado,
city,
and a
but-
couple others.
This was like Jurassic Park, man.
It was
I mean,
amazing.
I was waiting to see a fence that don't touch. It's electric. I was waiting to see some where's
Right.
the goat? You know what I
Right.
mean? Like,
Right.
it was fun. I mean, and don't forget though, we did have some wild animals amongst us.
Which wild animals are you
These
talking
little tiny little.
Oh,
cats.
the little
Remember
cats.
kittens?
Yes.
All right,
Oh,
we
they
have a
followed us.
picture, Jason.
Yeah, we'll put that in there later.
Yeah.
But yeah, we had cats following us all over the place. But I think the amazing thing for Nicole and Dom with this wedding was that they were kind of fearing the hurricane that was off the coast, right?
Yeah.
What was the name of that hurricane? I
With
almost
Aaron,
forget.
was it Aaron or? I think it was Aaron.
I forget.
Because I think I texted Aaron and I said, "What
was-
the hell? You're ruining my wedding."
Maybe that's what it was. But we had a Cat 5 off the coast of Puerto Rico,
Yeah.
and we flew in on a Thursday. And Mark and I were like saying, "Wow, I don't know if we're gonna get this wedding in." But sure enough, I think it was Aaron.
Yeah,
I
it
think
was
that was
Aaron.
the name of it.
Yeah.
Anyway, this hurricane came in on Friday night late. We got up in the morning Saturday. It was
Yeah.
stormy, rainy,
It was not pretty.
and for some miraculous reason, around noon, and the ceremony was in an old church in Puerto Rico, which was
Oh my
beautiful,
God.
right?
That town, man, I will never forget how tight that.
Looked like a movie set.
It did. That's what I mean. It almost didn't look real.
Yeah.
It almost didn't look like it actually. That was the town. Like that church. You could walk out that church, and like in like 6 steps you could be in the other building. Like it was just so
was wild.
tight, but it was beautiful, and the
It was
colors.
kind of like right in the middle of a town.
yeah, like
like,
smack dab, like a
Boom,
mini.
let's put
town.
a church right here.
No red lights, no signs. It was just so.
Cobblestone streets.
Yeah, it was
beautiful.
it's like
It was
a
really
old
gorgeous.
town.
But the
Yep.
kicker about it is that during the whole getting ready phase in the morning, it was completely torrential downpour, raining. I mean, we were running around trying to like stay dry, going from room to room for
Yeah.
groom prep and bride prep. And around 12 o'clock, it just stopped. And between 12 and say 5:30, right before cocktail hour, it was just sunny blue skies. Maybe it was the coat of like some sort of the eye of the storm, but there was a Cat 5 off the coast. Now, I will tell you, we got all the pictures done, we got the ceremony done, everything was great. Right before cocktail hour, boom, that was it. She came in hot.
Yeah.
Hurricane Aaron was there.
Aaron was like,
And
all
it
right.
didn't stop,
Nope.
right?
No, she didn't.
but it didn't stop the wedding, and it was amazing.
Well, I mean, let's not forget this too, though. So you had, I got one more joke. We had a Cat 5, and then we had about like 5 or 6 cats. I'm telling you, they would come in our room
I'd
if
say
they
it's
could.
more like 10 to 20.
They were like these little tiny kittens running
They were
around,
cute.
and like
Yeah,
it was
they were
like
cool.
felt like Kim K walking around. All these people were fans, like right. They were all like, they'd come up to you, wrap around you. He's like, you know, kind of want to take them home, but
Yeah, they were cool. They'd be waiting by your door in the morning.
they would
for
be.
you.
Yeah, all of a sudden you're like, you know, it's like those people. It's like, do you have your car's extended warranty? We want to talk about it real quick. You know, like. But
And then so that was one destination that you and I were both involved in, and then
Yes.
you went on something too, right?
before we take off and go
We're going
across,
somewhere. Where are we
before we
going?
go across the Atlantic here,
I
let's
know where
not
we're going.
forget
Talk to me.
how fantastic was that coconut. The drink
Oh, the
in
coconut water. Oh yeah,
guy
it's the best.
with the machete
Yeah.
cutting that thing open. The most freshest coconut.
organic
Oh my god.
coconut water right from the tree.
And you're working all day, and it's like
Yeah,
you're
it
like,
was really
oh, it
good.
was the most refreshing thing. I
was.
mean, that wedding was good. We flew some drones around during the storm, sort of, once it wasn't too windy, and
Yeah.
it was just so cool. And before we move on, though, we have to shout out. Her name's gonna slip my mind now that I'm trying to say it, but our friend,
Ari, is that?
Yeah, Ari.
West
Ari.
Sun Tours.
Yeah, West Sun Tours.
West Sun Tours in Puerto Rico. She was amazing.
Absolutely fantastic. She took us around to all the spots.
Mhm.
I mean, remember she was like, we were gonna go out to eat at this place. She's like, okay, but she's like, let me take you around, like
Yeah,
try,
yeah,
and then we're like, come sit with us. So she ends up eating with it. It was so intimate, and she was like, you know what, they're gonna give you this sauce. Like I'm gonna order this sauce for you, and like
Yeah.
trust me, you'll like it. Like the way
She was
came
way more
in,
than a tour guide.
way more than
she
she
became
was
my
like,
friend.
Right, she could
Yeah.
have been like my aunt. Like that's
Right,
how
right.
like the connection was there. And
Yeah.
I mean, she was like, this woman had all the plugs. Like, I mean, she was like, she already, all the groundwork was laid out. She's just a switch. Like, with the right person,
Yeah.
turn that switch on, man. She's got a booming company. Like, I mean, whether it's like showing all the destinations, what food spots to go to,
Yeah.
how to even get there. Like,
Right. Very reliable.
Jack of all
on
trades.
time, everything. Yeah.
and she got us to the airport, too. Remember, our
Yeah.
flight kept getting delayed
Yeah,
because of
yeah,
Aaron,
yeah.
you know what I'm saying?
And shout out to her too, because I think she just got recognized by Puerto Rico for being a legit, like not
Oh, no
legit that she
way.
wasn't legit, but like an accredited tour guide.
As she should be. I mean,
yeah.
like she really was like, she had an answer for everything. Like, I could do that. Yeah, I could get you
well,
there.
she was born and raised there, right?
Yeah,
So
but, I mean, over and beyond too. Getting us to the airport.
yeah.
Hey, we're a little late. Can you come in like 2 hours? Like, yeah, no problem.
she
whatever.
was awesome. It's nice to meet people like that. So when you go on destination
Yeah.
weddings, and now we have another connection for Puerto Rico, so that was amazing.
Big time.
So shout out to Nicole and Dom for trusting us with their destination wedding. It was amazing. We had a great time. I know you guys did, but then you went somewhere else right after
Yes,
that.
I actually got to witness Erin twice. So nice, we saw her twice. So Erin came up the coast, and then I, like less than a week later, had to shoot over to Italy with Joe Eckert. Shout out to Joe.
Yeah, Big Joe.
Joe Eckert Films. And same thing like the Mexico wedding. We had one in Italy. Nina and Nick, fantastic people. Never been on a flight that long. I was spoiled on this flight. This flight attendant was like, "Oh, it's your first time flying to like across." I'm like, "Yeah, I've never really done this before and
yeah.
whatnot." So he was like hooking me up. He hooked me up with first class ice cream,
Nice.
and he's like, just out of curiosity, like berries, this flavor, that flavor. I'm like, I guess if I had to pick this, and all of a sudden it comes over with this big bowl of ice cream,
Nice.
hooking me up. I gave me like 4 Tito shooters. I was like, all right, here we go, baby.
That's
Nice
awesome.
guy. And so yeah, fantastic. Like from the moment we took off. Now what's funny though is this might blow your mind. I don't even know if I told you this story, but they were offering, and let me know if this is like unheard of,
There we go.
$2,000 to give up your seat.
Oh,
They
that
were offering
happens.
$2,000.
That's a lot.
That's a lot.
I don't think that's normal.
I was like,
it's usually like
thinking about
500, right?
Yeah.
Something like
So
that.
Joe and I didn't get to sit next to each other on the flight going down, and I was like, dude, like, do we take this? We're texting each other back and forth because nobody wanted to give up their seat.
Yeah.
They were like, oh, the option is to get a layover in London. I'm like, oh, that'd be cool. I always wanted to go there too, but
But you're probably thinking you're going to do a wedding.
to work,
Right,
right? And
right.
that was the solid.
Right. Maybe
like,
if you're on vacation, you can
Right.
have a day or two to spare.
yeah,
That could work.
you don't want to jeopardize.
Yeah.
You plan that padding for a
Right,
reason,
Right,
not
right.
you know.
No, I agree 100%.
But,
and it's very tempting. But I
yeah.
think as wedding photographers and professionals, like
Right.
our brides are expecting us
Right, some
to
sort
get
of
there. It's like the mishap that I had in Mexico, which was we won't talk about that because we already discussed that on
Yeah.
another episode.
Yeah.
But they expect us to be there. So
Yeah,
regardless of what
of course.
happened in the airport, or
Well, so and we were like, you know what? No, we're staying. So we take off. Going to Italy was great. We flew into Milan.
nice.
I guess I fell asleep a couple times. I don't know. I get antsy on a plane. But anyway, great plane ride. Get over there. It is just so beautiful seeing the Swiss Alps over us. So we land in Milan. We did the wedding in Stresa, which is not far from, is it Lake Como up north? Yeah. So we were in that area. It was so beautiful. And I got to say, I mean, we could spend hours talking about, I know you've been to Italy.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm Italian. I'm like, oh my God, like this is
It's cool,
the
right?
motherland. Like,
Yeah.
oh my God. So much so I started learning Duolingo. I've been taking some
Okay.
classes, you know what I'm saying?
All
I'm
right.
like, all right. Because I mean, God, it was the time of my life. But anyway, so first we went there for work, and it was just same thing. Same thing happened. We had a horrible, horrible storm
Really?
that just like, I don't know what it was, but it was like torrential downpour. Now, I mean, again, you've been to Italy. For those that haven't, I mean, some of these streets are so tight.
Yeah.
The water just cascades down. We were only an hour from Switzerland, so we had some elevation by us. Like you could see the Swiss Alps,
Yeah.
like in the background. So there was some serious elevation.
What month
here.
was that again?
This was, I want to say September, because we were end of August, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
If we were end of August, it was like a week later. It might have been end of
Puerto
August
Rico
into
wedding was
September.
August, yeah.
Yeah. So it might have been like end of August into September. And let me tell you, man, beautiful weather. And everybody kept like, you know, all right, like, how's the weather going to be? We keep seeing that little gray cloud. And
Yeah.
oh my God, sure enough, it downpoured. But I shit you not. Right before the ceremony, it was like something that
The heavens opened up.
the heavens literally opened up.
Yeah, sometimes
And
it happens.
right
yeah.
through the mountains, you just see these clouds pouring down the mountains and the sun beaming through.
Amazing.
And I was just like,
You're like,
oh.
oh.
Right? You know what I mean? Like, I was like,
Cue the, oh.
I was like, it's like, I think I could die happy here, but first let's shoot the ceremony. And I found out, I don't know if this is real or not, but she paid somebody. She paid like a local witch or some
No.
such.
Is this true?
According to the sources at the wedding,
Really?
she paid some money to a local, I don't know, witch or whatever they call it, and
That's
I mean, I don't know what happened, but she delivered. I don't know
Hey.
if like there's like a trade off
witch
down the
doctor
line.
going on
Yeah,
over
I don't know,
Italy.
some like voodoo stuff, but
How long were you there for?
oh God, I was there like I think 13 days,
Oh, okay.
maybe
so
14 days.
you made a little
Like
vacation.
about like
out
two.
of it?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
After we wrapped up Streza, which was so beautiful, and it just was like, even if I just did that, I was like, man, my cup's full. Like I got to experience so many great people, so many people that reminded me of my family personally.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, it was so. I mean, I didn't speak Italian. This old lady, she only spoke Italian, but like there was a connection there, and
Yeah.
I mean, there's just too many stories to tell.
But
But
isn't that amazing though? Like our
Oh.
careers, our profession in photography, videography have taken us to these amazing
that
places.
it humbles you so much.
Yeah,
because
it
you're
really
just like, you
does.
know what, like this is awesome. Like thanks, like thanks for this opportunity
Right.
because
Like regardless of the weather, and you can't control that, right? We
Yeah.
can't control that here in the States. But
Right.
when these couples are entrusting us to fly overseas, fly down to a Caribbean island, whatever,
whatever.
you have to be somewhat humble that they chose you to be with them, right?
Yeah, and I mean it's just, and that's the thing though, and that's just like I have so much pride in our network of people like
Yeah.
you, Jason, Joe, me, all these guys,
Right.
and it really is just like I almost want to be like, guys, just like book us,
I know.
like you have no idea
I
like
know.
the talent
We
that we
talk
can bring
about
out. I
this
love it,
all the time.
like yeah.
And when we'll talk about
And
how
I've met great other
how
photographers,
you
of course, but-
crashed our wedding not too
Yes,
recently.
I
was
know.
kinda
I was thinking
fun,
about
too.
that too. Like, it's just
Yeah.
cool to know that everybody at our table's eating, and
Right.
we want only like the people with the best attitudes and spirit, and we have it. It's just like,
Yeah.
so, and that I believe is what brings us to these places,
100%.
gets us to there because otherwise, these people wouldn't know us.
No, I totally agree with it. And so you did that wedding, you came back,
Yeah.
and you've got this. We're still like, we're still working, right? Like
I hit
was
the ground
working-
running.
right? Me
I
too.
got.
was
I
with-
pulled the emergency exit off the plane. I just ran. I felt like
Right,
Forrest
it's just
Gump. I
nonstop.
ran and ran and ran. Was that
Right, it
the-
kept running.
Yeah, it kept running. Right.
So I had the VMAs right after that, right?
Yes,
And then
yes.
Fashion Week. I mean, everything just compiles, right? When you think you're like slowing down a little
Yeah.
bit,
Oh,
things start
please.
picking up.
And then what's funny? I mean, we work mainly on weekends, but we work during the week too.
Yeah.
But even with the exception of that, I swear, man, I would be like, oh, thank God it's Monday. I would be like, seriously, I'd be like, thank God it's Monday. I got a
I
sec
know.
to
We
catch
don't-
up.
We don't know days of the week.
Monday to Friday was like,
Yeah.
I said, oh, okay, we're back to Friday again, and I have a wedding now here. And I'm talking, I had some that were like, this one triple that I had was like, where was I? I had to go to Maryland, Freehold, and then the other one was actually around here, like Tinton Falls area. And
Yeah.
it was just like back to back to back, and then it's like do it all again.
Right.
And then editing, who's gonna edit? Me.
Right,
You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? Like
yeah.
so,
No,
it's
that's
just
good.
been so busy, and not complaining to be clear, but it's just when you have a lot going on your plate, you kind of are like, all right, how are
Yeah.
we gonna manage this? And I
Right.
guess it's one bite at a time,
Yeah, no, that's awesome.
But-
And and like I said, we're constantly evolving, right? We're constantly getting out there and getting leads, and not every lead gets booked, but we keep
Well,
trying, right?
Yeah.
So what else have you been doing?
Oh gosh, editing, working.
Editing's always number one, right? Whenever you say that
Always
to
editing.
somebody,
I mean, how many
right?
times we call each other?
Yeah.
I'm like, just editing. I'm just trying to get this done,
Yeah.
And now, I mean, catch up to date. I'm like, so many people, like, Thanksgiving's the deadline. I'm like, I want to get people some stuff for
Yeah,
Thanksgiving. And
I know.
I'm so far so good. I'm on target. You get some people, though, that are like, hello?
Yeah.
Hello? And I'm like, all right.
Yeah, I'm getting
hear
that now. I'm dealing with wedding album companies that are just slow, and right now they have deadlines, and clients are asking where their albums are, and I really don't have control over that because when they submit their photos, that's when they go into the album design, right?
Yeah.
But there could be 25 different orders prior to them,
yeah.
not from me, another company. So
Right.
things get backed up, but people just have to be patient.
Right. I mean, listen, Amazon Prime has changed the people, right? They're
Yeah.
like, what do you mean? You
Yeah,
don't
they
just
want
hit
it-
one button and edit
They
it?
want it yesterday, yeah.
Yeah, they want it yesterday. And I'm just like, well, I'm not Amazon, but,
And then how about Melanie's wedding? That was
Oh,
fun.
I love that wedding. And this is one of those things, man, and I say this all the time. I don't know I've said this before on this podcast. I said sometimes some of these, like, off the
Backyard
beaten
wedding.
path weddings
Yeah.
are the best weddings. That video, I mean, did you get to see the whole thing?
Yeah,
Like,
it's great.
I was like, damn, like, I really like that one. That was
Yeah.
a good. It's just like everything was so sincere
Yeah.
and so easy. First of all,
Right.
so chill.
So
Because we know who
chill.
she was. She's
Right.
amazing. And then she's just like, just the day was perfect. The family was so nice and kind.
Family's awesome.
I mean,
Yeah. Fiance and now husband is great. You know,
Yeah, cool
everything
guy.
everything went really well that day.
yeah, and then it got even better. Listen, sometimes you think you're done, and they're like, "All right, hey, who wants dessert?" And it's
Right.
like, what?
On the way out, what did we find?
what do we
Hot
find?
dog
We
caboose.
hot dog caboose. We found a train, the hot dog train. No,
Yeah.
there was a train.
The train turned into a hot dog stand.
Right,
We hit it on the way out.
we hit it. Yes, and I said, "Ooh, we're at the light," and we're kind of like looking ears up, and we're just like, a hot dog stand. We looked at me. I looked at you. Like, I'm like, should we go? He's like, "Yep." Pulls out of that turning only lane, goes straight for it.
Right.
That was a cool. That was a cool spot.
It was cool.
man.
But what we decided to do, and this is like
Yeah.
what, as we call our podcast here, All in Focus, the Creators Podcast, we decided to create a little review for the hot dog.
Yes, we
They were really good. So we both sat in my truck and we recorded this video about just simple eating hot dogs.
Yeah, joke.
Right.
Essentially, right?
That review led to another lady that has a hot dog stand,
Called
which
us up.
called us up and said, "Hey, you guys could do that." And then eventually, it landed another job for an Italian deli bakery, an amazing place in Aberdeen, DeMarco's,
Yeah.
good friend to Gene. And he wanted us to come there and do some photo and video and review some of his sandwiches and stuff. And we're continuing to do that. So it's just
Yeah.
like one little thing
Snowball.
can lead to something else. So you have to always just listen, put it out there, try it. If it doesn't work, keep
Yeah.
going.
Listen, we
Right.
we
And
we
you have
applied
fun
our
doing it.
skills. We applied our professionalism
Right.
and our skills into it. So it's like we're doing the sandwich review, the one hot dog review, the other one. Like it
Right.
just all of a sudden we're like, oh, we're here now. But like
Right.
people are calling us for that.
And the
All right,
funny
sure.
thing is
call
about-
us for all your food. By the way,
Yeah,
we'll
that's
try it. We'll try. I don't care what it is.
Yeah,
We'll
you're
try
a foodie guy. I know
it. I'm a
that.
foodie guy. I'm
But
gonna eat
just think
this.
about that hot dog review for 1 minute. Go back to the lady that just opened up her hot dog stand. The people in the local town had no idea when she put that on the review on Facebook.
Yeah.
They're like, "Oh, where is this place?" I didn't even know it was here.
Right.
Right? So that's kind of
So
cool.
you never know, man. But listen, and so like I said, guys, send us your food review stuff, and we'll be in touch with this thing.
Yeah,
we're gonna pick this
And-
up. We have so much more to tell you.
And
guys,
by
so-
no means are we food experts, but we do like food and we have fun doing it, right?
right, just like this podcast, right?
Exactly.
And we'll do the next one.
That's right. Speaking of the next one, so we have so much to talk about, and I know like we're so geared on talking about gear sometimes. I talked about the new flash that I got
Right.
recently when you couldn't make that one. I put up something on our podcast
Yeah.
about the review of that new flash. All the wedding venues that we go to. There's so much content that we have to go through. I think we're gonna probably break in a little bit here.
Yeah.
We're going to come back to the studio again and record another one because
Right.
you
We
and
have
I
to
have
talk
been
about-
involved in so many things in wedding venues lately
Right.
that we're not going to hold back, and we're not calling
Yeah.
out any names or anything
No,
like that.
we have
but
to throw it out
We
there,
got to
though.
talk about our wedding industry as photographers, and not just photographers, but as vendors itself.
Yeah.
How some of us are being treated at venues.
Yeah.
The latest that's going on with Wedding Wire and the Knot, which is kind of funny. If you're not following that online, it's pretty hilarious.
Right.
And I can tell you that I've been a member of Wedding Wire for years. I was on the Knot for a little bit, canceled all them years ago because it's a bunch of nonsense, but we'll get into
I
that.
can't wait to jump into that.
Yeah, we're
But
gonna
Until
jump into
then, hot dog time. Oh.
Yeah, who wants a hot dog? How you doing? So anyway, we are back. We're happy to be back. We've been working. We haven't been locked up in jail or anything like that.
Right.
We've been doing our thing. We've been putting stuff out on our All in Focus Facebook page. Instagram page. Please follow us there, Spotify and YouTube, and stay tuned for the next episode. You're not going to want to miss it.
Yes.
Right, bud?
Let's do it.
Let's do it.